Gathered in this hall in Port Harcourt, Rivers State, are members of the African Women Lawyers Association who are putting together this event to commemorate the Day of the African Woman and fight to end gender-based discrimination. In attendance are women lawyers, academics and other stakeholders from across the state. And the motive for the meeting is to brainstorm on ways to improve the livelihood and conditions of women in the country.
The team, the African woman in the 21st century.
A gender-based expert explains the importance of educating women and how this improves society.
In the past, women were not considered, women were considered as liabilities or as infrastructures or as, commodities. So, and they always feel, when you give education to the woman, you're empowering the husband. But I think, the world is changing and the reverse is the case. When you give education to the man, as we all know, you empower the woman's family, and when you give education to the woman, you empowers her family. So we're beginning to know all that. So giving education to the women, is very crucial.
Also weighing in on the topic is a judge of the Rivers State High Court, who highlights some traditional practices that hold women back.
When we are growing up, the women are encouraged to stay in the kitchen. Understudy your mother while she's cooking, do this and do all the domestic and all the chores. Why the boy is sent away to go and play football? He doesn't do anything in the house. He doesn't know how to wash plates. He cannot wash his clothes. He cannot do anything to help, to do any household chores. And that is how the boy grows up. At the end of the day, he gets married, and how do you expect him to do anything in the house?
Speaking to the press on the sidelines, the group's coordinator explains the motive behind the event.
It is a day set aside by AU, and usually celebrated in June, but we shifted it to bring to fore the contributions of African women, towards nation building, and to celebrate all those women who have gone the mettle, who helped in one way or the other, to make society a better place. We also use this day to talk about the challenges faced by the African woman in Nigeria and around the world. When we talk about these issues, we'll find a way of resolving them, or we'll find a way of making sure that we address some of these issues.
The commemoration of the Day of the African Woman and 16 days activism to end gender-based violence is in partnership with the O.B. Lulu Briggs Foundation and kicks off in Port Harcourt in November.